Live here any minute now. I hit the live button. It says we are live. Welcome.
We're live now.
Yep,
We are live now. I need some better lighting.
There we go.
Because my lighting is not great. I think I might take that 24-inch and stick it up here.
Oh, the light bulb?
That could be taken very wrong. Yeah, put it up there. But you know what? I have another, just a regular single light, or like a regular light bulb I can put up there because I'm looking really red on the camera.
Okay.
So I'm thinking, Todd, guess what, Todd? I finally washed the hip flippin' blah 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 sweatshirt. The flippin' hustler sweatshirt. The purple flippin' hustler sweatshirt. It finally hit the washing machine.
Hello, Marcy. Marcy's here.
Hi, Marcy. Where were you during
live with us?
Where were you during the other? Where were you during my live chat, Marcy? She loves you more.
Okay. Oh.
Give me 1 second.
Trying to adjust chat. There we go. I can hear my.
Can you see me?
I can see you.
Check out these bottles, these old beer bottles with the, they're from Germany, with the ceramic tops to them. I can't get this one off. It's like the glue, but they're from Germany. I got them free at a garage sale, and they have the ceramic stoppers.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
I didn't pay anything for them.
I love that.
I don't know how to get the tops
Hey,
off.
are you want to come too?
Marsh Kennedy.
His wife said no.
Justin, what's up, Justin? How you doing, buddy?
His wife said no, he couldn't come live.
Yeah. No.
And I'm going to put a nice little note. Don't you dare, since you told me no. Yep, I put it right in the chat. Don't you dare, since you told me no.
We don't cut them up.
What's that, Todd?
Oh, Marcy Kennedy says my body in the basement. Whose side am I?
You know, he might be cutting up a body in the basement. We don't know. He says he says he's photographing keychains, but it could be fingers.
Could be.
He sells them on the black market.
Hello, Shamrock Sunshine. Welcome. Chip
and Sunshine, I have some bodies I can drop off for disposal.
Hello, Laughter Josh. Welcome, welcome.
Well, hello, Josh. You missed
Hey,
mine.
Josh.
Everybody's showing up for Destiny's, but not Mama's. No, actually, we had quite a bit in ours.
Yeah. What's up?
No, actually, I get to work this one because the last one I was doing the chat and everything, I didn't get a chance to really work. So,
Man, I've got taken in the last hour long. Awesome.
so Todd, you think? I mean, I can't get these stoppers off. Oh, this one came off.
Probably has a thing over like that. Right?
Oh my gosh, it smells like beer. It is beer.
Drink it. No, I don't.
No. You know how old
Hello,
this is?
Justin. Welcome, welcome.
These bottles are so cool.
Hey. I'm not really working. I just popped in to say hi.
Justin, don't you dare, Justin.
Don't I what?
Don't you dare. You listen to me, Buster. You could have come into mine just 20 minutes ago, but no, you had to wait for Destiny's.
I didn't get the link.
Oh, no, you're right. I didn't send you one. So, okay. I take
Tori.
that back.
Welcome, welcome.
I take that back. So you're no longer a Buster.
Hey, Tori, you want to come on live too? I'm gonna. You gotta
Next
meet
time-
him.
next
Okay,
time-
hold on, guys. I gotta send Tori an invite.
Did you watch any of it, Justin?
Yeah, I had it on. I was having to do stuff for the wife around the house, so just kind of picking up the kitchen and whatnot.
Isn't that Kim? She's something else, isn't she?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, just crazy. I didn't get any work done, though, because you don't when it's yours.
No, it's hard. It takes a lot. Like, I'm just getting to the point now to where I'm actually getting work done when I do that.
You see, behind me, Mike?
Okay,
You see Mike
Tori's
behind me? Justin?
Hold on, let me pull it up real
Then you
fast.
gotta-
Okay. Oh my gosh, what is that?
That is a very large Mike Tyson
Oh, okay.
photograph that my son
Somebody-
commissioned because I put on Facebook last year my favorite Mike Tyson photo,
Emily is.
and he couldn't get that exact photo because that was very popular to sell.
Right.
So he got the next best thing, and he's looking up a little bit. But it's kind of with the lights you can't really see. But
It looks like he's dancing.
well, he's sitting down actually. But
He's like,
yeah, this is an actual photograph that my
he's
son.
in shape, man.
My son, well, this is before the face tattoo, so he hadn't mentally broken down yet. But my son commissioned the photograph from the actual photographer that took the photo shoot.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes, he got it in the mail, and then he sent it out to have it professionally framed. It's really big. I mean, I'm 5'5", right? So.
Oh,
I mean,
wow. Yeah, that's huge.
It's, it's by Mike.
Whenever I think Mike Tyson now, I just think about The Hangover. You see that movie with Mike?
Oh, yeah.
The first one with the tiger.
Yeah, where he's singing and he's all fat.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I've liked boxing since the Donnie Lalonde Sugar Ray Leonard fight back in the early '90s.
The good old days of Don King.
Yeah, no. That's why I always ask in chat, does anybody like boxing? Because I only have 2 people that I can talk boxing to, and that can keep up with me. You know what I mean?
Right.
That actually can talk boxing, and one of them is Lou Hustle. I don't know if you've ever been on his YouTube.
I did like the Christmas thing with him and Marcy a while back.
Yeah.
And my computer that was before I upgraded to the computer, and it was just chugging, so I had to drop out.
Oh, yep. So he lives not too far from me, and he was an amateur boxer. So he and I can talk boxing, and we do talk boxing. And, you know, we can talk style and, you know, strategy and all that kind of stuff. And then my son works at Verizon, his old boss, CB. I can talk boxing with him because he really knows boxing. But those are the only two people I have on this earth that I can talk boxing to. So I'm always trying to find people in chat, especially women, which is very rare, that can talk boxing. So, it's hard to find.
Gabby can talk wrestling with you. She watches wrestling every now and then.
Who you like that?
Gabby can talk wrestling with you if you watch wrestling.
You know, I used to in the 80s, and every once in a while I'll watch it, but I don't know.
I think she just watches it because she has a crush on one of the guys, I think.
John Cena?
No. She likes the, I think it's like, what's his name? Something, I think his name is Dean something.
What is it?
Dean?
Oh, Dean Ambrose.
Yeah, that's the one she likes. That's it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, he's married to Renee, the sportscaster.
Yeah, she listens to that girl has a podcast that she does called Regular Girls Podcast. She listens to that like every week.
I gotcha. But no, I don't watch wrestling at all. But I know all these people.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody. Tori has joined us. Tori. There's Justin. There's Mama. That's what we call her. Her name is Kelly. And there's Todd. And then everybody in chat. This is Tori. I met her on Instagram. Watch her and her mother. They are awesome. Very full of knowledge. And we do
every morning.
Do not know how. Okay, is that better?
What's your wife doing right now, Justin, that you're allowed to be doing this?
I think she's getting ready for bed. Right now, I'm working on my little Amazon influencer store, like putting stuff in there. But my sales on eBay today have been bad. I don't know about yours.
I have 2 to ship out, but for tomorrow. But that's it. But I don't have that much in my store. So,
Mama, do you have your Facebook chat or your Facebook or not Facebook? YouTube muted? Does everybody have their?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Why am I echoing?
There's
Yes,
some
okay.
amazing people. Yeah.
How about now?
I think it's better.
Yeah, I think it is. Everybody say hi. Well, one at a time.
Hi.
I can't
Hi.
hear anything now.
Hey.
Turn your volume on the Hangout.
All right, I think it's fixed. Okay. No more echo. Awesome. Can you hear us, oh Mama?
What? I couldn't hear. Was it me that was echoing?
Yes, it was you, Mama.
Am I echoing now?
Yes.
Well, crap the bed. All right, I'll find some headphones.
Okay, so Patty72 doesn't know who we all are. So we need to introduce ourselves once Mama's able to get her headphones in so she can hear.
Hey, Justin, did you get a haircut, dude? You look different.
Yeah, I got a haircut and I shaved my beard down, and now I look like a chubby 12-year-old.
It looks like 3 years younger, man.
I think Mama's almost done.
Have you had good sales today, Destiny?
We actually sent out 14 packages today from over the weekend. 4 Poshmark and the rest were eBay. So I think we did pretty good over the weekend. And now we're doing, I think we just sold 2 items during our last few lives that we did tonight. So
my sales today have been bad. Like so far today, I think I've done 2 items, but they're like low value items. You know what I mean? So it's like, Amazon has been doing okay. So thank goodness got something in there.
yeah. Mama, can you hear us now?
Yep, I can hear you. Am I echoing?
Nope.
No, I thought.
Okay.
All right. Todd, let's start with you. Introduce yourself, and then we'll move down to Mama, Justin, Tori, and then I'll go. Go ahead, Todd.
All right, hey, how's it going? My name's Todd Brendan. I'm the hustler. I've been selling on eBay since December 5th of 2016. Premium store. We upgraded to, and there's a store behind that. I've been through years, but consistently for the last 12 months. I got about 550 some pictures, every single one of them. I work from home. I live in Minnesota. That I look like this. About it. And if you have any questions, ask.
Hey, Todd, you're blank.
Did you hear me? Can you hear me?
You're cutting in and out.
Man, really? That sucks. All right, I'll probably chat, guys. I'll catch you later.
Okay.
Are you gonna jump back on, Todd?
Nah, it's probably not gonna get any better.
All right, honey. Have a good
I'll catch you
night.
guys later. Yeah, you.
Love you too.
All right. I think Todd said he was going to jump in the chat so that he's still here, but I'm not sure. It was really hard for me to hear him. All right, Mama, go ahead.
My name is Kelly, Hip Flippin' Mama, aka Mama. I have sold on eBay for 18 years, on and off a little bit throughout the years. Just got serious about it a year ago, got a store, started trying to crank it out as best I can, working a full-time job and having my health ailments. But one day I'll be full-time eBay and part-time work. That's it. That's all I'm sharing. You want to know more about me? Call me. No.
All right, your turn, Justin.
Hey, Pat D's and everyone else. I am Justin. My YouTube channel is RVA Flips. I do a morning show every single morning live, and I do videos. And I've been selling on eBay since 2005, but I've been full-time selling since November of 2017. Before that, I did retail management years ago, and then I did corporate management, managing lawyers, which was not very much fun, and that's what made me go to selling full-time, because I just too much stress.
That was really good, Justin. Mine sucked.
Go ahead, Tori.
I'm Tori. I don't do YouTube, but I've been a full-time reseller almost a year now. I do eBay, Amazon, Posh, and Mercari. I don't know. I have a degree in psychology, but I don't use it, so.
You can use it on me, Tori.
Instagram. You can find her on Instagram.
Yes, Husky_hustler on Instagram.
All right. My name is Destiny. I am the Shamrock Pixie. I have only been doing this eBay and Poshmark and stuff like that for a few months. My fiance is the one that actually has been doing this a lot longer. I think he went upstairs, but he is the Bargain Effect, and I help him out. You guys can put your links down in the chat, Mama, Justin, Tori, so that they can find you guys. Pushing along. So otherwise, I'm a helper, but I'm trying to learn all I can to help my fiance out. So that's about as much as I can say at the moment. But
You should
so
just,
yeah,
you
that's
should
who we
just say
are.
husband.
What's
You should
that?
just say husband at this point. Just say husband at this point.
Okay, my hubby.
Mhm.
My hubby. Yeah, everybody. Like, it's funny because we've been together for a very long time, and a lot of people who meet us for the first time think we're married. We haven't set a date yet. I'm gonna be honest. We haven't set a date yet. Too many things to get on our plate taken off before we'll do it. And that's okay. But I mean, on Facebook, I'm already registered under his last name due to the fact with business and everything. Because when we first started it, our page on Facebook for the Bargain Effect, people got really confused at, well, who are you? And so instead of having to explain who I was, we just changed it to his last name. And so, all right, hold on, Emily, I'll get to you. So it I don't know, it was just easier that way. So I just have to send somebody a link real quick. I hope it works. Okay, try that one, Emily. We just have a lot going on, Marcy, right now that we need to get taken care of. There's so much stuff that's going on. So we just got to get that stuff taken care of before we actually set a date. And we want to move. And okay, does anybody know how to fix that? I tried to send Emily Grace the link for the video, and it's telling her it's an error.
If she's trying to access it on mobile, you'll have to email it to her. It won't work through Instagram or Facebook Messenger.
Okay,
If she's trying to access it on her phone.
Are you trying to access it through your phone or your computer, Emily?
I typed it in manually, but she said that didn't work either.
Okay. No. All right. I don't know why it's not working for you, Emily. Okay, send me your email and on Instagram Messenger. I'll try to send it to you that way.
I'm forcing myself to do eBay listing because all I want to do is be out sourcing for Amazon.
I did Amazon for a little while, about a year ago, and I didn't care for it, but I wasn't getting retail arbitrage, hundreds of things to send in and all that kind of stuff. I was not doing it the way that you do it to get the results. So whether I'll get back into it, I won't get back into it until I'm full time. I can guarantee you that.
Hey, you almost went full time just recently, Mama.
Yeah, I was full time for a couple of weeks, but they convinced me to come back. So, and I'm regretting it now, but get a little bit more money in the bank, and then I'll get a part-time job and then be full-time eBay. I still want to be working somewhere outside the house for a little bit, at least part-time, so there's a steady income, and then go full-time. I enjoyed the time that I was home. I didn't want to go back. My husband told me I didn't have to go back, but I did. I regret it now, though. I really regret it now.
Let's see. Just waiting for this to load.
I don't know. My lighting is so bad. I should have maybe stayed over in the other side of the room where my lighting was good.
Marcy, sourcing isn't always outside the house. OA and wholesale is usually in the house.
Okay, give me 1 second.
That's my mom's nutcracker collection. We still haven't taken down Christmas. We take down Christmas after her birthday. So she has like over 250 nutcrackers up there.
Wow.
You
All right,
okay,
Emily, I just
Justin?
sent it to you. Hopefully it works. Let me know.
Can the group share a goal for this year? My goal is to have Amazon take over more of my income.
That's a good goal.
Yeah.
And when you say take over more of your income, you mean like take over the inventory and the sending out of?
Yeah, so like I'd like to be like 60-40 Amazon to eBay income wise.
I gotcha. Once you get rolling on Amazon, it's nice, but
Yeah.
you've got to have the capital to be able to continue feeding the monster.
Yeah.
And it's hard. That's hard to get it going. I just didn't want to keep feeding the monster.
Yeah.
And it just, I wasn't into, buying so many things in such large quantity or buying the big pallets or the Gaylords of the books and stuff, because I was doing books too. I just wasn't into buying all of that. And it just intimidated me. And I worked with wholesalers. I still work with some wholesalers, but as far as getting that large of quantity, I was not doing that. I'd like to. I want to get into it. Once my eBay income is matching, my work income, then I will, because then I'll have extra to play with. You know what I mean? So, but that's not happening right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't like to talk about exact numbers, but my Amazon income was just over half of my eBay income, and I only did Amazon about 6 months last year. So I don't think I was
Good for you. Good for you. Yeah, I wasn't financially in a position. I mean, it was a calculated risk every single time I did it, and that's not really how you excel in Amazon, is having that calculated risk. You got to be able to just go for it and reap the rewards when it happens, and then take those profits and throw them back in.
Yeah.
I wasn't in the place to do it. I was a little too eager.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in a good position because I'm still living at home, so I don't have. I mean, I have bills, like I have student loans and I have a car and everything, but I don't have huge bills.
Justin, when did you go from eBay to Amazon?
Funnily enough, I started eBay I was 19 in 2005, so that's when I started eBay. I didn't send in my first FBA shipment. I've never done books on Amazon, by the way. All of my Amazon stuff has always been either used video games or new product. I started Amazon right when I went full time, and I was building up my eBay store hardcore and building up Amazon. And the problem was, when I was first going full time, it was I I was trying to spread myself too thin, and neither platform was getting the attention it needed. So I actually kind of backed off of Amazon, focused wholly on eBay, built my store up to like about right around the 1,600 listing mark. That's kind of where I want to kind of maintain it. And then now I'm focusing more on Amazon now that I've built up the eBay side of things. I try to keep about $40,000 of active listed inventory on eBay. And now I'm focusing pretty much, like, I still list every day on eBay just to help with the algorithm, but I'm really focused right now on like retail arbitrage and just new product opportunities for Amazon.
See, that's really smart. That's really smart to do it that way. I didn't, back when I was doing it, I had watched, a couple of YouTube videos, and I wasn't that knowledgeable about it. And, the new items that I was sending in were one-offs, or, I'd have 3 of them or something like that. So it wasn't large quantities of any specific item or any specific niche. And I was doing used books too. And so I was just doing it all wrong. But I didn't have anybody to tell me how to do it or how I should do it or what to change. And, I had the professional account, but yeah, I just ended up just stopping altogether. I know more now, which is precisely why I'm not going to get back into it until, I'm ready. And I've got that little cushion, like I said, the money to throw into it.
Yeah, our 2019 goal is to get into FBA, and we just got to get everything situated to be able to go into FBA on Amazon, and then for the bargain effect. And then my personal goal for 2019 is to learn as much as I can, get out there, try to overcome my anxiety that I have with people and stuff. So we got a couple goals for our business, and doing this kind of stuff helps with that, and then connecting with people helps too. So we have a couple little goals here. Well, big goals, however you want to look at it.
I didn't know you had anxiety, Destiny.
Yeah, I have big anxiety of people.
I think everybody's got a little bit of anxiety.
Yeah, when I met Tommy, I didn't leave the house except for doctors, and that was about it. And that was about almost 7 years ago, 7 years ago.
Did you meet Tommy at the doctor's?
No. No, I met him. Actually, I met Tommy on meetme.com, which used to be my yearbook. And
wait, you met someone on is that the same as classmates.com?
Yeah, it was myyearbook.com, and when I was on it, I was hooking up, meeting with people that I went to school with, and catching up stuff, that kind of stuff. It wasn't a dating site. And then I was off of it for about 2 years, and then because I would play games and stuff on that, was more why I was on it anyway. And then about 2 years after I stopped going on it, I went on, and somehow Tommy and I ended up friends on there. He's from actually Milwaukee, and I was just in a small town, and I didn't know that they changed it to a dating site, because when I signed in on my yearbook, it was still showing my yearbook, but it was actually switched to meetme.com. So him and I talked for about a year back and forth, and then one night I was just having a really hard time. Oh, hello, Emily. Welcome.
My computer quality is terrible, so I don't know how well this is going to work.
It's okay, dear, but welcome.
Hi.
And so I was having a really bad night one night, and we exchanged phone numbers. I called him. He talked with me all night. He talked with me. And then before we hung up, he asked if I wanted to come hang out with him and his friends in Milwaukee. And I'm like, well, I'm sure. And then I was like, I don't want to do it by myself. So a friend of mine went with me, and I was very nervous. and that was, we had agreed to be just friends. We weren't going to like a date thing. It was just to hang out as friends. We ended up leaving that night dating, and we have been on our first date ever since. Yeah, my monkey, yeah, Shamrock. Her name is Shamrock, and yeah, she's my little mascot. But yeah, so that's how Tommy and I met, and that was about between 6 and 7 years ago that we started dating, and then a year before that is when we met actually online, and so yeah, very interesting story.
I didn't know people actually met on those dating websites.
I met my wife on MySpace.
Did you
Nice.
really?
Yeah, we met. It's funny. We met back on MySpace. This was back when I was like a cool little hipster, you know. But we met on MySpace. I want to say it would have been like 2004, 2005, maybe. But like we didn't actually start dating. So like we knew each other for quite a long time, but we didn't actually start dating until I came back from living in North Carolina in 2010. So we knew each other like all this time, but we didn't actually start dating until around 2010 or so, and then we got married in 2012. But yeah, good old MySpace, man. Y'all remember that? And like Friendster? Did anyone ever do the Friendster thing?
I've never heard of that one.
Yeah,
I'm too young for that.
Yeah, and my brother has no luck on Meet Me or with what is that? Match.com. And so yeah, he's kind of met some crazies on that one. So I'm just go to meetme.com, you'll find somebody.
See, and I met my husband the old-fashioned way at work back in 1985. I met my husband, so we worked at the same place, and he came over to ask me out for his friend, and we ended up getting married. I didn't marry the friend, but I married him.
That's crazy cool.
But that was before the internet, so.
My mom met her boyfriend on one of those dating sites. They've been together for 18 years, almost 18 years.
Hey, you can't judge something that you have no knowledge of.
Yeah. I like my dad. He's cool. He took me in immediately. I am the only girl of like, God only knows how many kids now. So I'm happy with that on my mom's side. I have 2 sisters on my dad's side.
All right, I don't have as much working space on this desk as I did the other one. I'm trying to do shipping on this table, and I'm not used to it. And yeah, I don't have as much room.
Yahoo Messenger.
Wow.
Yahoo!
That was like the AIM Messenger. I thought that was the more popular one. I didn't have either of them, but AIM I thought was the popular one.
Justin, how old are you, honey?
33.
Oh, you are a baby.
Yeah, and my wife is 31. So, I'll take it. Sometimes I feel old, especially like, yeah, it's weird. Getting old is weird because I still feel like I'm like the same person I was when I was 18, and I think that's like just the case of being an adult is we basically are all just faking being adults. You know what I mean? Like, it's weird. Like, I still feel young, but then like I'll wake up and like I'm like, damn, my back hurts. You know what I mean? Like
you know, I'm really glad you're in the chat, Justin, because I was going to ask you, because a lot of people I have found that I have met, and I know a lot of people in the reselling community, which is kind of why Wade calls me the mama of the reselling community. But a lot of us have, I don't want to say disabilities, but health issues that, we've worked in the workforce and then we end up selling on eBay and being full-time resellers or some type of online platform so that we can work at home and be more comfortable. And that was the wonderful thing when I was full-time for those couple of weeks. I didn't have to take pain pills or anything because I could stop when I needed to. I could do my fat yoga poses. Sorry, that's what I call fat yoga because it was for people that are fat. So fat yoga. Anyway, you know, I didn't need to take the pain pills and everything. And I know that you've got fibromyalgia too.
Mm-hmm.
So how, for you, compared to working in the corporate world to now having your own business, how much has being home helped that?
It's helped it in the sense, luckily with the job I had in the corporate world is, you know, I had a work issued laptop, and if I needed to, I could work from home. So I'll give the job that. But at the end of the day, I had, you know, depending on like, you know, setbacks with people, but I had between 10 and 15 people that I managed. So even though I had the ability to work from home, I still need to be in the office. If that makes sense. But I will say, working from home, it enables me to use, how can I say this? Because we're not on my channel, to use the medications I need to use to feel better, without fear of like losing my job.
You mean like what I just went through?
Yeah, exactly. So that's good. And the other thing that it helps with is like, if, you know, when I'm on, like I'll work like, you know, 13, 14 hours, just get stuff listed. But then there's days where I'm just like, you know what, I'm just not going to really do it today, you know, and that's fine. Like, I don't know. It's just not, for me, I've always been kind of a free spirit. Like, I'm a hard worker, but definitely someone that's always kind of gone to the beat of my own drum. So working for myself is definitely, it plays to my strengths. But with that said, like when you work for yourself, you do have to, like, it's more work than probably any job I've ever done. Right. Like,
you have to be more disciplined.
Absolutely. 100%. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I completely understand that. I'm just printing some shipping labels. I'm sorry. Not trying to be rude. But yeah, you have to be extremely disciplined. But it's nice when you're having a flare up, and I know you know what that is.
Yeah.
Or, you know, you need to go and stretch, or you need to just go and decompress and do what you need to do. It's nice when you're home, you can do that. You know.
Did you guys see that Mr. Wade Ventures is in our chat? Welcome, sir.
Every time I mention Wade, he pops into the chat. He did that on my chat too. I mentioned Wade, and then boom, there he was.
It's like the bat signal.
I don't know. See, for the longest time, you guys, when Wade quit working at, I won't say the brand that he worked for because I don't believe in them. I gotta stick with my son's brand, huh, Wade? I was really worried about him, and being the mama, I was like, you know, he's posting pictures of $19,000, you know, and all this, and I'm like calling him, going, Wade, what are you doing, Wade? I was being a total bitch, you know, and I was being a mother to him, and I wasn't his mother. So, you know, look what he's doing now. I mean, the man is raking it in. And my birthday is October 16th, Wade. You owe me a birthday gift. I made you super soup. I got you those pants, so I expect chocolate or something, Wade. But yeah, I don't know. I think he's following me, trying to harass me like I tried to harass him. Maybe he's a little worried about me. I don't know. His kids are cute, aren't they? Oh my gosh.
Yes, they are.
I didn't even get to meet Cade at eBay Open. Didn't even get to meet Cade. I met the little one, but I didn't get to. I met Axel, but I never did meet Cade. But this year, eBay Open, I'll meet Cade. I got to get the chat open. I'm not even watching the chat. You should have Wade on your show in the morning, Justin.
I don't think he gets. I think he's on. Wait, correct me if I'm wrong, aren't you West Coast, man? I think that's like, he may not be West Coast, but I think he's definitely like he's a couple hours. So that's a little bit probably too early for him, man. I would think.
Yeah, he stays up late.
Yeah, and see, I go to bed early and get up super early. I start
Yeah,
my
you
day
do.
probably about the time he's going to bed.
But yeah, thank God for you, Justin, because you're like my alarm clock. My alarm clock goes off at 7, and instead of like hitting the snooze or whatever, now that I'm back to work, I will roll over, I'll grab my phone, and I'll see if you're live yet. And I listen to you while I'm getting ready in the morning. So thanks to you, I'm much more organized in the morning.
Awesome. I'm glad I'm a good alarm clock. But yeah, so he is West Coast. So like when I'm doing my live show, it's like 4:30 in the morning for him.
Yeah, I'm seeing it. Oh no, but he gets up at 4 to trade stocks. So Wade, you should be jumping into at least the chat on RVA in the morning. Oh wait, dude, go back and watch the live that I did before this one. I had a gal on. Her name is Kim. Her channel is Borderline Hoarder.
That's it. It's borderline hoarderish.
Yeah, because I always say borderline whorish.
Yeah, don't say that. Borderline whorish.
I said
That's
that
a
to her.
totally different channel, guys.
No, she thought it was hilarious.
Oh God.
Hoarderless or hoarderness.
Hoarderish. Here, I'll link it.
Hoarderish.
I'll put her channel
why
in the chat.
why don't you, Justin? Because
Hold on a second. Let me pull it. I spelled
borderline.
Hold on.
Look at my header, right? I spelled borderline wrong.
Hold on a second. I'm gonna link their channel, or her channel, I should say.
See, Jill, who's in the chat right now, was in my chat. She's spelling it out for me. She thought it was horseradish. Jill, what you saying? You thought it was horseradish. Hi, Josh. How you doing, honey? Yeah, Jill, I know you can't spell it.
So who's actually working?
I am. See, I just printed the label for this. I got to put it in the bag, but I'm tied to this with my earbuds, so I have to take my ears out.
I'm doing really obnoxious social media stuff, like setting up Amazon affiliate links.
Still work.
Sitting
Yeah.
here.
Thrifty Christie, what do you sell full time on Poshmark, or is that part time for you? Because I do Poshmark, but I've been stepping way off Poshmark like recently. I haven't been finding that Poshmark has been worth my time.
Dude, that's exactly how I feel about it too, to be honest with you. I just feel like it's too needy, man. Too needy for my liking.
In the summertime, it was doing pretty well when eBay was glitching all over the place, but through this fourth quarter, it's just been slow.
My problem with Poshmark is I tried shopping on Poshmark, and I had a heck of a time getting a Miami Dolphins sweatshirt and some Miami Dolphins stuff for my husband. And if it's that hard to shop on Poshmark, how difficult must it be to sell on there? So I just I've never taken that leap to do it.
Yeah, it does seem like a lot of people are taking a break from Posh. I just feel like the price points have gone down, and I'm sharing, even if I share once a day, every day, it's just not returning enough for all the time.
I do want to check out Macari and
Macari I did really well with about a year ago, and I feel like it was kind of like a flavor of the week kind of site. I could be wrong. I think there's probably people out there that do well on it and could repeat it. But in my experience, like I was listing stuff like in good dollar amount too, like well above like necessarily eBay comp, and it was selling like within like the first day or two, and then with Mercari, it just kind of fell off for me. I don't know. I also probably stopped putting as much time into it. Maybe as part of it.
Lindy does okay with Mercari.
I haven't been doing too well on Mercari.
Who was that, Mama?
Lindy Glenn.
Okay, yeah, I know the name.
Okay.
It sounds like I can't place a face to it, but yeah, I know the name.
Yeah, she does pretty well with it. Not like her Poshmark, but let me tell you what. Lindy was the denim chick, okay? She's who you went to get your denim. And she's not even going to sell denim anymore. She sold them all off in boxes. She is into the wholesale game. She's gotten back into Amazon. Like, she was like me. She did Amazon, and then she stopped doing Amazon because it just wasn't working for her. And now that she's getting all these wholesale lots, she's all over it. The girl is stepping up. Let's just say this: she's not all about the $3 profit anymore. She's
only making like $2 on her backpack.
Welcome.
Who is it?
Wade.
Oh, look who it is! Hey, thanks for the invite. Thanks for the invite.
Yeah,
I can't stay. I wanted to come on and say hello to you guys, and I'm glad that your channel's taken off. And I've been lurking on your channel for a little bit now, Pixie. Got a little pixie dust. I appreciate you coming on my channel too, guys.
Yeah, we love you to death.
Have we all been on your channel, Wade?
Really, I just want to come on, Mama, because you noticed my T-shirt, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I see your T-shirt, Wade.
Yeah. I may not work for him anymore, but it's I still believe in the old T-Mobile. So.
Well, okay. So the inside joke here, guys, is my son works for Verizon, and Wade, he's an assistant manager now.
Oh, that is amazing. That is awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, it's been since April since I left, and honestly, it's crazy how time flies. It feels like I left 2 years ago, and it really hasn't been that long. So.
You remember all the calls I used to make to you when you first went full time because I was all worried about you?
Yes, I love T-Mobile. For those of you who don't know, I was there for going on almost 10 years.
Oh, wow.
And I handled, that's how I met my wife. I handled the Nike account, Columbia, and some nonprofits. And I loved it dearly. But then, after a while, you're building somebody else's dream and the hours and just everything else. So and it was time to leave. And honestly, I couldn't be more happier. T-Mobile pays my net. It's true.
You remember what I said to you, Wade, when you asked me if I would ever do YouTube?
Mm-hmm. I probably remember. I'm visual. I'm a visual learner. So
I said I would never do YouTube. I don't know how to edit, and I would not be good at it. And you said, with your personality, you would be a hit.
Yes. Here's the thing: people worry so much about what people would think of them, and when YouTube, what it boils down to is you put a video out there and people are going to like you and follow you for you, and so I was right. You were doing a lot more shows now, and I couldn't be more happier. I love it to see people, come on my channel and then start crushing it with videos. So you're doing fantastic.
But thank you, honey. Thank you, baby. And I would have never had the courage to do this if it hadn't been for you hitting me up that one night. I had to go put a bra on and go downstairs, put some shirts up. And
yes.
So that's how it all started. I thought, well, if Wade thinks I can do it, I can do it.
Hey, you don't even have to put a bra on to come on YouTube, but that's awesome. Sometimes I'm gonna go live and I'll be completely naked. Honestly, and now look at the Pixie. She's crushing it now too, and RVA Flips over there is doing good stuff. So,
you started the whole interview trend. Nobody was doing that before you. You gave all of us small potatoes a platform, and then we all get together and form families, and we get the love and the encouragement from each other, and that gives us the strength to try.
Yeah.
And that all started with you. I mean, I just have to be honest. Other people are doing it now, but you're the one that started it. Remember I told you that you were making history and changing lives?
Well, I wouldn't say I did all that. There's a lot of people doing interviews, but it was a lot of fun. I mean, I look back on it now, and it's 120 interviews that I interviewed. You know, I pretty much anybody in the reselling community who's been on my channel. So it's been incredible, and I love the interviews. You guys that started channels out there, think about that. I mean, there's no better platform than inviting people to enjoy watching on your channel. So interviews are fantastic. I'll continue to do them. I realize now that like time is like slipping though. I either need to get employees or a couple employees, or maybe like a virtual assistant or something, because life has gotten crazy. But you know, I need to get back on the interviews for sure.
It's crazy. Like YouTube, I didn't know it until I started, man. YouTube takes up so much time, and I don't even do it like at your pace. So it's crazy. That's why I like to do the live morning show, because like at least can get something out and then move on with my day. And even then, it's just it's insane.
But the live working hangouts work too. I mean, people tune in. It helps them, stay focused.
Those are easy, but like actually like sitting down and like putting it, like editing a video, that takes a lot of time that a lot of people I don't think understand how much time goes into it. It's a process for sure.
There's some big stuff going on this year for me, and huge.
Like
and
what?
It just took up a lot of my time. I can't give you guys any hints. I can't give you anything. I can just tell you it's massive. It's big news for me. So it's once we get a little bit of the editing stuff out of the way for my project I'm working on, we'll get back to the interviews. I promise, Mom. We'll do a follow-up, Mama. I feel like you deserve that, and I deserve get you back on there. Well, and are you going to Vegas this year?
I am going to Vegas. Not only am I going to Vegas, my husband bought me luggage.
Wow, amazing!
I'm going to try and get him to come with me, though.
You should. There's no better place to spend time with your family and your other half in Vegas. You know, I think it's cool though. He's being supportive. He was kind of supportive before when we talked, right?
He's a lot more supportive now.
Nice.
Yeah, he's very tolerant of, like today I walked through the door and Destiny was like, "Hey, come live with us." And I'm like, "Well, I'm going live at 7 with Kimmy, the borderline hoarderness."
Wait, what's her name?
Hoarder.
She used to be live.
It's borderline hoarderish.
Hoarderish, yeah.
Yeah, not whorish.
I didn't say whorish that time, did I?
No, you didn't. I'm just giving you a hard time.
Okay.
I told her to her face. I say, I just want to say borderline whorish. And she said, "You can call me whatever you want."
I just put the link in the chat, Wade.
Okay. I was trying to type it in. I was like, what? That's awesome.
You have to interview her though, Wade. But
right.
she's crazier. She's crazier than I am.
Uh-oh.
But yes, Wade, I would love to do a follow-up with you. Lots of different things. But I walked through the door here and I didn't even kiss my husband hello, and I came on live with Destiny, and then I did my own live at 7. And by the time I was done with that, because I had 5 guests, which was a lot. I've never done that. My husband was already in bed, and that's grounds for, termination right there, because I didn't even really acknowledge him when I got home, and that was very rude. But he's very tolerant of the YouTube, so he's very supportive.
The people that do the best on YouTube don't do it for the money.
No.
And you got to do it for a reason. Whether it's for your happiness, and a lot of people do it to help others. It takes time. It takes time to grow a YouTube channel, and a lot of people quit. I would assume, I have no stat to back this up, but I would imagine 90% of people quit YouTube, and primarily because they do it for the money, and it takes so long to make any money on YouTube. So, yeah, you got to do it for the right reasons. But you guys, and that's what's cool thing about the family. I think there's plenty of room. When I started YouTube, even a year or a little over a year and a half ago, there was way less people on YouTube on the reselling. You know, it was way less. And now there's a lot of people, and I think there's going to be even more people. And I couldn't be more happier because you love to see people put themselves out there. I mean, there's people out there that have, you know, their stage frights, you know, maybe medical issues they have, or, you know, the fact that they don't get out of the house and they want to create this cool bond and meet people, you know, but, you know, obviously can't leave as much. I mean, there's people that have all kinds of disorders. And I think this is a great way to, like, you know, network and meet people. So, yeah, the interview was fantastic.
Were you listening when Justin and I were talking about a lot of people with disabilities, or not necessarily with disabilities, but like I've got fibro and arthritis, and when I was off work, it was just so much easier. I wasn't in pain, and you know, and I asked him how different it was for him because he's got fibro. He's my fibro brother. You know, the fact that he's home. I know a lot of people in this game that have things like that, chronic fatigue issues or chronic illnesses, and it's the only way they can really make an income. And I relate to that.
Well, some days you probably don't want to get out of bed, you know, and a job wouldn't afford you that, you know, most jobs anyways, but this one does.
I gotta go. Bye, everyone. Nice talking to you.
All right, thank you, Tori, for being
Bye,
here.
honey. Bye, Tori.
I go too. Bye.
All right, bye, Emily. I'll message you guys later.
Uh-oh. We're dropping off people.
Wait, I think because we took over the interview. We took over the channel.
I apologize, guys. I apologize.
It is all good.
RC, how's it going? Sorry, guys. I just pulled up the chat. I didn't know Mr. RVA has that, the same thing you have, Mama. You guys kind of share that, huh?
I'm sorry, Justin.
Sorry about what?
I'm an
open book, man. Dude, yeah, I'm pretty open about all that stuff. I'm pretty sure I've talked about it before on my channel.
You have.
Yeah. I'm pretty open.
Well,
hey,
how you guys?
This is what Justin's got me on.
What is that? Oh, it's never good when you have a blue bottle. What kind of bottle?
It's an affiliate link too, Wade. It's CBD oil. Affiliate link to Amazon.
Yes. Hey, I'm from Oregon. It's legal here.
Yeah.
There's no pot in this.
No, there's not. That's just hemp oil.
Oh,
yeah, hemp oil.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a lot of people like you know, it's fascinating to me, that whole segment. You know, you got like, you know, I've got good friends even before it was legal that grew not just to smoke, but like it's a whole like art form growing. You've got, you know, you can go hydroponic, dirt, sativas, indicas. Like there's so many ways, so many strands that you can grow.
Oh yeah, my nephew was into it big time.
Yeah.
But I can't smoke anything anyway because I have a lung disease too. I have sarcoidosis, so I can't even be around.
And get
smoke.
the gummies, Mama.
Yes, I know. You need to buy me some and send them to me, Justin.
They're illegal here in Virginia, the good ones at least. So
I would not know where to find them.
Yeah. Just cross state lines, man. I think in DC it's now decriminalized.
No, it's legal in Michigan. I could go buy them.
Oh, yeah, then go buy them. There you go.
I don't know where to find them. I can't have that in my system anyway where I work. Especially with everything I just went through.
So how are you guys doing right now? Like, you guys crushing it, making sales, or how is things slow?
eBay's been slow for me. I think just since we've been on, I've had 3 sales, but for me, typically I hover between $300 to $400 a day, and
which is pretty good.
Yeah, but it's just like it hasn't been that. Like Sunday I hit that, but Saturday was atrocious. Monday was pretty bad. Today hasn't been great. So, but Amazon's been good. So that's one good thing about diversifying is, you know, when one is kind of crappy, the other one's carrying. So
I'm cross posting too. I think that I'm doing Poshmark now. I'm not a Poshmark pro yet.
You're an ambassador.
You guys are obviously good luck though, because since I've been here, I got three offers to respond to, Mama.
Well, that's the Shamrock Pixie. She's got the fairy dust.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I've just sprinkled some pixie dust.
better trademark that movement. That's awesome. I honestly though, like you, and you got the monkey in the background. I like that.
That's my
Mama
monkey.
yelled at me. I actually had her put away because it was creeping people out. People are actually scared of it. So I put her over on the other side over here. And then Mama was like, I want to see my monkey. I'm like, okay.
You got her.
Her name is Shamrock.
Be
And
careful how you say that. That could be misconstrued.
Well,
No,
when Destiny was on my channel, I think it was Lonnie. Wait, I don't know if you know him at Garage Lips. He said if he had a monkey, he would just spank it all day. So
he probably does already, huh? No. I do know Lonnie. I think he's I like the fact that, you know, during the garage sale season you can kind of see his videos and what he picks up. I think he's a really cool guy and his channel's taken off. So
yeah.
He's melting. He's melting.
He's melting?
Yeah. He's losing weight.
Really?
What's he at? 16 pounds or 26 pounds, Justin?
I think he's lost 16 pounds so far since the new year.
That is amazing. That is really cool, guys. You got to get healthy. Seriously, I was so lethargic. I still am, but I've been doing the keto diet a little bit, and it's been helping.
Yeah, that's what you do, Wade.
Wade, I have a weekly live weigh-in for myself.
Really? So you're doing something too now, huh?
Yeah, I'm not following any plan right now. I'm just trying to eat more than once a day. But I'm down. I weighed myself today, and I'm down 6 pounds. So
you know, it's created my success. Is like you can't do it all in one day. Like, you know, that was my problem before. Is I used to, you know, I could have borderline got a scholarship to play basketball back in the day before I hurt my knee, and you know, ever since then I don't play basketball anymore, and I got like a little chubby, you know, donut. But the way you do it basically is, you know, like do something to help you or benefit you per day, and don't try to do it all at once. I think that's the problem, not only with weight loss but everything. At least for me, like I used to be like, I'm gonna do it all, like starting the first, and it never ended up that way. But now that I've done it, like, okay, what benefits me today? Small amounts. It's been helping. So
yeah, like those small incremental changes. Like, I mean, that's with anything though. Weight loss, business. You know, like if you try to tackle the world all at once, you're gonna fail. It's just the way. And it's easy to want to like delve in when you get all excited about something, but you have to make those small changes and like be consistent about it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been crazy. You know, selling online has changed my life full time now, and it's so cool that I can walk out of the garage and hang out with the kids.
Yeah, I creeped your store, man. I was impressed. I was like, I went and looked at it about a week ago. I was like, man, this dude's got like 20. Like at the time I looked, it was like 2,400 listings. Like, all right, man, he knows what he's doing. I've
got 2 stores, and that one is I like that. I use primarily I have one other store that's smaller. And it's under my wife's name, and she does. We're doing wholesale, but that's like 95% of our business is that store. And then Poshmark. I'm not big on Amazon. Oh my God, I got such a. I looked the other day and I was like, God, it's been months since I sent a shipment in. But getting back into Amazon is definitely a goal for me this year. So.
You know the thing that is kind of, it can be disheartening with Amazon is when you go and you think you found, like, you know, you're doing like, let's say like some research online, you think you found a killer deal, and you just come to find out it's restricted, and you know, that can suck. But I just sent in another shipment to this afternoon actually. But yeah, it's Amazon's a whole thing, and you just gotta be careful with it too, because like you screw up once on there, they just kick you off. There's no like appeal process really. Yeah,
well, that's what happens when you got people lining up to send stuff in. You know, I think that's their mentality. One thing too that, you know, I wish I would have done when I first started was I was on eBay. And I was on Amazon. I recommend everybody, at least when they're starting out, try to get both on eBay and Amazon. And the only reason for that is when you're sourcing for eBay, you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone and still source for Amazon at the same time, and vice versa. Yeah. So it kind of helps the source.
How are all those dog washers that you bought, Wade, at the dollar store?
So that was interesting. So yeah, I bought these dog washers from the Dollar Tree. They were going to net me, I can't remember the exact amount, but it was like $10 and some change. And they've been selling. And then, you know, me, Scott, Shane, everybody, they told me not to sell it. Scott was amazing. Shane was amazing. Told me it was a bad brand. And now I'm sitting on them. Now, I have sold 2 on eBay, but I'm actually, I called a nonprofit today because I got a storage unit that had a bunch of these dog crates. So I'm gonna like literally donate all these with the dog crates and do a video so people can see the end of the era of the dog washers.
That's really nice, and that's a nice little write-off too.
Oh yeah, and guys, I make mistakes all the time. Oh my god, I bought this one unit a week ago, and it's full of kids' clothes or kids' toys. You can watch the video on it.
Yeah, I just watched that.
Yeah,
that was trippy.
Its problem though, Pixie, is when you buy them. I just like calling you Pixie, by the way. But when you buy units online, you know, I would have avoided that unit had it been in person because I bought a lot of units in person too. But when you buy online, you only can see the images they show you, and that was a misleading unit. But yeah, so I found a nonprofit. I didn't want to just donate that stuff to Goodwill. I found a nonprofit. It's called Pixie Kids, and they probably are going to get all these toys and then ship them out of the country to areas, you know, for kids. And I don't know the exact places they'll send them to, but I'm going to probably give all those toys to them. You know, it's better than giving to Goodwill and then they sell it. So
that's nice.
That's pretty cool.
That's very nice.
What's going on, Shane? Mr. Rise and Grind. He kept me from selling the bulb head, and he's holding my hand, sending those shipments in of coffee that I just purchased. So
that was a nice little haul, man. I watched that video last night. I like that video.
Man, the first location they had them, and then I went to 5 others. They didn't have any, and Mom's like, "Are you done?" I was like, one more. You know, that's how you are when you're addicted. And then
what kind of coffee is that?
Well, I would have sent in a lot more, but Ashley, my wife, kept a bunch of it. So I actually lost money, I think, a little bit. But geez, that's one problem when you RA. Is seriously the spouses, right? You spouses out there. No, it was so there's, I guess I was talking to Shane on the phone. He said there's different blends. So Target has a blend, and this blend is a little bit more desirable because it's like it was like nut honey or something.
Okay.
I wish I had one over here. I'm not like a coffee person, so anyway, so yeah, it's supposed to be more desirable than the Target type. So
I gotcha.
Yeah. So yeah, so you can pick it up. I bought them all for $10 after all the discounts and stuff. And then if you go to Safeway.com, I don't know if you guys have a Safeway. Probably not, because I think it's like over here. Or an Albertsons. You can go to their website, get additional discounts, and
wow.
Yeah.
No, I'm about 4 days behind on videos. It's bad. What happens when
am I lagging?
You get to know a ton of people, and then you need to watch all their videos, and then you don't have time to watch the videos.
Am I lagging, guys?
No, you're fine.
No, am I? Okay. Okay, cool. I have it on the wrong internet.
Wade, you would have been proud. I was full time for almost 2 weeks.
Nice. What? You don't have a job right now at all?
No, I went back. They got me to go back. So.
Oh, they did they? Well,
yeah, but I'm
you know, reselling the beautiful thing is it's always going to be there for you when you want to go back.
Yeah,
so.
I'm gonna get a part-time job and then do my eBay. But yeah, Tom told me, you know, he's like, just quit, don't go back. But I did. I went back. So yeah,
it's nice to have. It's awesome to have that support, you know.
It is. Yeah, it is. He's very supportive now.
Yeah. Yep, and we have
that's
to.
That's pretty cool.
Yep, I have to always message Mama, make sure that she's eating and taking care of herself, because since she went back to work, she's not really doing that. She just work, right, Mama?
Yeah, she does. She messages me every morning. Mama, did you eat? It's lunchtime. Mama, have you eaten yet?
Yeah, I think it's tough when you're on the go, you know, and especially when you have another job. But then again, I thought, well, since I was going to go full time, I was like, man, I'm going to be like 8-pack again. I say again, I've never had an 8-pack, but, you know, and then, you know, you don't eat as healthy as you think you will going full time. So, you know, it's tough when you have another job, and then you've got your family too, and your husband, and just everything else. But like I said, sounds like the kid. I don't know if you can hear him, but man, they're having fun out there.
Yeah, our cat's not very, very energetic. She was at the vet Friday, got fixed, and she's slowly healing, but she's getting there. Starting to get a little spunky, but not much. Not yet.
Nice. I saw a post on Instagram. I don't know who did it, but they listed their cat on Instagram like they're going to list on eBay. It was hilarious, and it was the fattest cat ever. If any of you guys saw that post, let me know. It was so funny. Yeah, and it was a pure white background. It was a beautiful photo.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. So I forgot the cat's name. Some of you guys may have seen that. Well,
thanks for stopping in, Wade.
Yeah, thank you everybody for coming and watching. It was going to be a working hangout, but
Hey, I did some shipping.
it never works out that way to do a working hangout.
it does not. At least not on my end, because I don't want to be rude to people. I don't want to try, miss people if they say something or if they have a question, and if I know how to answer it, I'll answer it.
Swamp Pickers in the chat. Hi, baby.
You are amazing, buddy. You are amazing. Swamp Picker is amazing too. My man Swamp. He's always messaging or always sending comments on the storage unit videos. I appreciate you. And shipping too, man. I saw your comment. I appreciate that. No, you're amazing. See?
You're amazing, Wade. You're amazing, Justin. We need to do shots every time Wade says amazing.
You guys.
Great.
It's time flies, and it's funny. You blink and a year has gone by, and
yeah.
Like I quit my job in April, and now I'm it feels like it's been like 3 or 4 years, but honestly, it hasn't. So it's crazy. You gotta just enjoy the ride. That's all I can say. And there's sometimes I do not enjoy the ride, but enjoy the ride as much as you can, because time flies. Reselling is just crazy. Like fourth quarter, I mean, it seemed like we were just in Vegas, and now here in 5 months we're gonna be in Vegas again. So,
are you bringing the kids to Vegas this year?
Yeah, a lot of people are like, "Why would you bring kids to Vegas?" But man, there's actually a lot that you can do with them. Like I feel like, I want them around me as much as possible. I keep saying this, but if something ever happened to me, and I'm young, but I just want to spend as much time as I can with family. I mean, that's the whole reason I'm doing this full time. So we're going to bring them there. They had a blast. They ran around the hotel, saw like fountains, and, they ran around the casino. We got yelled at a few times because he was touching the slot machines. So that was interesting.
See, that's why I didn't get to meet Cade. I met Axel, but that's why I didn't get to meet Cade, because I was not in the casino.
Yeah.
I never gambled.
He was throwing some 20s in there. So it was a good time. And this year I think it'll be even crazy, because I've got all these reseller friends that can watch and babysit for me. So you guys are amazing. Mom's coming this year too, so she's gonna watch them, and it'll be good. They're part of my journey, so they got to be there.
I'm going to try not to be such a hermit this year, but health-wise, I had to be in my room by 6 every night last year. I just had to, so that I could function the next day. But
it gets overwhelming a little bit. I mean, I agree. There's a lot of people that that you talk to, and that will come up to you and talk with you, and time flies, and I get that. It can be overwhelming for a lot of people. And it's different when you meet people on the internet and then you meet them in person, in the flesh. It's just it's just a whole other experience. So I can definitely see that.
It's just the stress of flying. I hadn't flown in 29 years. And
yeah, I saw your picture. You're like, I was you're like, and I was like, oh man, people don't realize this, but I have a phobia about flying. It's one of there's 2 things, and that's one of them. And so I'm there with you on that.
Well, the kid that sat next to me, his name was Cole, and we had like 20 minutes to get together and everything. So he was already calling me Mama within 20 minutes of meeting. And he's like, "It's going to be okay, Mama. If you need to hold my hand." I said, "No, I'm fine." But as soon as we took off from Kalamazoo, right? As soon as we took off, I grabbed his leg. That's what I would do to Tom. I would grab Tom's leg. And then I just kind of slid it down to the side and I went, it's okay, that was just a mama grab. It's only the side of your leg. But he thought that was hilarious because I was taping it live. And
oh, you were on live?
yeah, I was on live. And he just thought it was hilarious. But, you know, by then I was an old pro. But the stress of all of that really killed me. And as I'm sure Justin can tell you, if you're really, really stressed out about stuff, it just takes a lot out of you. And then you have a bad day the next day and you're hurting and what.
Yeah, I'm pretty good with stress relief. Like I don't get stressed out too bad. I just try to take things in stride. I see everything as kind of like a big joke, so so I don't get like the stress end of it doesn't get me too bad. But we'll see when we're flying to Germany in May how that holds up, because I'm not a big fan of flying either, and that's going to be, I think we're flying from Richmond to DC and then DC to Munich straight. So that's going to be an interesting flight.
That's like 18 hours.
Yeah.
It's a long flight. It's a long flight.
Yeah.
I'm always like, man, I can't do that. I'd probably pass out and die, have a heart attack, because I just cannot stand being in, like, I'm not claustrophobic in a way, but
yeah,
I don't know, guys. It's crazy.
I'm gonna pop it that one.
You'll have a fun time, though. Those Germans know how to take care of their forests, by the way, guys. There's not like they are extremely clean. So hand off to the Germans. They're amazing with that.
Yeah, I've never been. So it's going to be a first time for both of us we're going to Munich for 2 weeks. So that'll be fun.
I expect to see a picture of you, Justin, with a great big old beer.
Okay, we're gonna thrift. We'll do a little vlogging and put it up on the channel. It'll just take me a bit to edit it when I get back, But yeah, I'll get footage.
I just want one of those great big, 40-ounce beer mugs. Of course, I won't be able to lift it. I'll have to drink it with a straw, but.
Cool.
Oh, is the wife in chat?
My wife?
Liquored up? Oh, maybe not.
No, it's not my wife. She's passed out already. So actually, Destiny, thank you so much for having me. Actually, I have to run. Otherwise, if she falls really far asleep and I go in there to go to bed, she's gonna get pissed that I wake her up. So
well, thank you for coming.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me. Wade, it was good talking to you, bud.
Bye, Justin.
Take it easy, Mama. Bye.
Well, and there was 2. That's what happens when I come up here, guys. But honestly, I just want to, real quick before I leave, I think your channel is going to blow up. It's amazing. Keep the monkey. The monkey. Don't worry. It's your companion. You got to have that. Like, it's good too. Like, I'd be worried if you didn't have the monkey and you were talking to yourself, like I'll talk to myself. And it's more like a to-do list, checklist, and I don't have a monkey. So maybe that's a smart move. So people look at me funny.
I think I might get a little bottle and put some glitter in it as fairy dust, different colors, and then just kind of have her holding it.
Nice. Yes. Seriously, keep the monkey, right, Mama?
That's right. When I go to their house in July, the monkey's coming home with me.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are doing a little visit?
Well, we are actually planning on moving down to Vegas before July. We're actually, hold on before I screw that up, in spring. Our date to leave Wisconsin is in April, May, something like that.
Okay.
Maybe even before if we can. So, but our plan is to be out there by spring.
Nice.
So
nice. Are you guys possibly going to Vegas this year, or are you gonna probably do next year?
No, this year we definitely are planning on being there because we're gonna live there. And so earlier we were talking about doing the karaoke resellers group at our house when we get down there. So but the main plan is to just get down there, get out of this cold. It's too harsh.
I'm sure Katie and Vicky would definitely love you down there. They're going to be flying up next month, and when I host the events at the bowling alley here, and cool. And you're gonna love Vegas. I think that there's a lot of potential there, at least from what I see. I didn't thrift much there last year because I was more into the sports betting and eBay Open. But yeah, Vegas has got some good stuff, and you're closer. You'll only be a couple states away from me.
I know, right? And then we could go and hang out, and there's so I have friends that I used to write with all over the United States, overseas, and stuff like that. Because I used to write books with people, little stories and stuff like that. We would collaborate, and so I have friends all over, and I actually have some friends down in Texas and Nevada and just all over. So I'm hoping to meet up with them too. And now I have my reseller friends that I know that I can message and be like, hey, I need help with this, so you got so many different people that are willing to hang out with you. And then Rosie's Closet too is out there. What is her name? I'm horrible. Crystal. Yep. She's excited for us. She's helping us actually narrow down our search in Nevada, Las Vegas area, so that because we're up here in Wisconsin, we can't just keep driving back and forth, going back and forth. So she's going to help us with the keeping an eye out, and if she finds something, she's going to send it to us. So
she's such a sweetheart. She is such a gentle and kind soul.
Yep.
She's always been in my chat. I don't know much about her, but she's always been in my chat.
She's a phenomenal gal.
Yep. I don't remember where I ran into her. Maybe it was Katie and Vicky's channel or your channel, Mama.
It could have been either one. She goes to Katie and Vicky's too.
Yeah, maybe it was theirs because they have their No Pants Friday.
Yeah,
you can ask anything you want. So I did. I started asking questions about Las Vegas and how long it took them to get used to it and stuff like that. And like if Tommy comes up with a question, I wait till Friday and then I jump in and ask. And there's a lot of people from Vegas in there that
I think Crystal's lived in Vegas for 3 or 4 years now.
Yeah, she was telling me. I'm horrible with that.
She's really sweet though. I've gotten to know her over the last year, and she's just so sweet. She's such a good mom.
Yeah, she is.
They have a lot of cool resellers in Vegas. You guys are going to do well. Karaoke is definitely a high must on my thing. I love karaoke. But yeah, it's I'm stoked for you guys. I would be sports betting too much though. I can't live in Vegas.
I was going to say.
Yeah.
But I don't worry about you anymore, Wade. You're rolling in the dough.
No. I did pay for our trip last year playing baseball, but it was fun. I can't wait for this year. Different perspective though, since I already went. You kind of already know what to suspect, and it's gonna be fun, guys. If you guys have not been, start saving for it now.
Oh yeah.
So.
I may actually drink alcohol at that Skyrise or whatever.
Just don't go in the toilets.
Oh geez.
It's all glass, and you look down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Oh, brother. So earlier, Wade, you asked, how our sales and stuff are going. Everybody in the chat or in the videos and stuff. We actually sent out 14 packages today. 2 Koch and 12 eBay. So we are doing it.
Just list the monkey and you'll make some money.
No, she's not. Tommy keeps trying to sell her on me.
Oh, really?
Yes, he does. He's like, she's worth money. I'm like, nope, she's mine. No, no. Can't have her.
If you guys get an argument, that poor monkey, you gotta hide the monkey. Hide the monkey.
I have 2 I have to hide. One, she sits here. My other one is a creepy one. He keeps trying to get rid of that one too. But I love monkeys. I really do. I wanted to be an animal communication specialist when I was younger, 11, 12 years old. And those are the people that, teach sign language to, figure out the monkeys and how they work and stuff like that. And that's what I wanted to do. So I learned sign language and I've always had a fascination with it. And Yeah, that didn't happen.
Bless your heart. You know, my problem is things are selling out of my store, but now that I'm back to work, like I have two to go out tomorrow, but now that I'm back to work, I don't have the time to list. I've only listed a few things. So as soon as I build it up, it sells down. And I have to be able to have the time to relist.
I think that the only way to combat that is not worry too much of how much you're selling, but just try to do 5 to 10 a day or whatever your goal is, you know, and just hit that every single day, whether you sell more than that or less than that. I think that's the only way to combat that when you're full time and you're running into that problem. It's just like set a goal that's attainable, like 5 a day, and then once you hit your 5, do another 5 a day next. You know what I mean, and not worry about the number.
Yeah,
an issue of hitting 500. Like we got up to 500, and we've done it like I don't know a number of times. And once we hit that 500 mark items on eBay, everything goes boom, 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 and then we got to try to build that back up as fast as we can. And yeah, I mean it's 500 must be the magic mark because every time we hit it, we sell anywhere from 8 to 15 items. So
well, you guys take beautiful photos. I think that helps.
that is all organized.
Yeah, Tommy's got me set up with the right lighting now too.
Yep, that is so Tommy. He is phenomenal with his pictures.
And when you take beautiful photos, I think you can, you know, ask for more money. Your sell-through rate's better. Just overall, I think that's you guys take really good photos. And I think that's one reason why you guys are crushing it. And that's a good thing. Like continue doing that. You know, I'd be okay with 500, 400 listings if your sell-through rate's really good. So, yep.
All right, guys, I'm going to get off here because I got to get up in the morning.
Yes.
Yep, I'm going to get up too, and I'm sure Wade's ready to go. And I still have to make dinner for everybody. So, thank you everybody for coming. Thank you, Wade. Thank you, Mama, for coming and hanging out with us.
Always, this is just like a phone call for us.
Yeah, it is. We talk a lot. We sure do. I hope everybody has a great night, a phenomenal weekend. And if you haven't liked this video yet, please hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. And we should be doing more of these coming up a couple times a week, hopefully.
Good night, Marcy. Good night, Swamp Picker. Yep. Mama loves you. Good night, Joshy. Mama loves you. Good night, Wade. Mama loves you.
Oh, guys. All right. You guys have an amazing night. And thanks for inviting me. And make sure you hit the thumbs up button. Support your local amazing resellers that do YouTube. So,
thanks for the invite for a reunion, Wade.
Yep.
No problem.
I'm going to end the live real quick. All right.